Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to HIMedia Helpdesk. I'm your host, and we've got another website review for you today. Now, this website we're reviewing is a government webpage. It has been up since 1998 and has obviously not been changed. But if you're more interested in the actual science behind what's here, I'm linking a video down below. But the joint geopotential model, for the intents and purposes of this video, is just how scientists gauge sea level and the actual shape of the Earth as an oblate sphere and not completely round. So let's get right into the header up here. First of all, grainy. In fact, the National Imaging and Mapping Agency has the least grainy logo out of them, yet it's the most complex and therefore the worst as well. This, two completely separate heading types. This should be if this is a header 1, if this is a header 2, this should be a header 1, this should be a header 2, and this should be below that. This is all left justified, which is fine with paragraphs, but not when you have another header denoting a separate section. And I also want to add, if you look at the background, it's an old marble fonty type of background that's reminiscent of 80s wallpaper, and it's just rough. Again, one of the big things in design is you have to have a distinguishable body. If you don't have here's as an example. Here is a website I built over the span of, in pure code, over the span of about a couple hours. See the difference? It's not as refined as something like the normal website of Haggard Innovations. But because it is of simple code, it loads quicker, as does this. But it doesn't look complex or new or modern like this one does. And I also want to note, it's slapdash. You can't have a website that is critical to research and grad students. Like 20 years from now, this website will be like this, and there will be people who have children who have never who have children who have never seen this type of website and don't even know what they're looking at. You have to have the information presented clean in an efficient manner, especially if it's a government site doing a service to the scientific community. Either way, I think that with a little bit of work and a little bit of time and money, that all of which the government can acquire and has in spades, this website shouldn't just be a normal HTML that hasn't been changed in decades. Because if we look at the normal NASA.gov website, it looks completely different. It invokes a mysticism. And this has problems within its own right, but I will save that for another video. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been HIMedia Helpdesk with another website review. I'm Evan Haggard, and we will see you guys next time.